We're back. Shit, eh? Okay. Between the last video and this video, I had a lot of shit going on. I got sick, I had some family stuff, work stuff. It's just been a journey. Yeah, I said in the last video, I'll see you in a week. Psych. 5 weeks later. Anyways, we're back. I'm so happy to be back, guys. It's been too long. I honestly cannot believe I'm sitting down and filming right now, but like I said, I'm happy to be back. It's Christmas season. I do have something planned for Vlogmas, but I did want to get this video done before I officially kind of launch the Christmas season. Let's get into today's video. Today we are going to be talking about... What are we talking about today? I don't even remember. Right, okay, Presidential Assassinations Part 2. So if you didn't check out my last video, we went through, I believe, 10 of the 20, and today we are going to finish off that list and finish off this series. So grab a snack, kick back, and let's get into today's video. Let's kick off today with a bang, and let's start with the 39th President of the United States, and we are going to be talking about Jimmy Carter. Now, the date of this assassination attempt was May 5th of 1979. The assassin's name was Raymond Lee Harvey. Harvey was arrested in Los Angeles before a planned assassination attempt on Carter. He claimed to have been part of a 4-person plot to assassinate the president during a Cinco de Mayo celebration. Harvey had carried a starter pistol, but also had a real gun in his possession. Now, the others involved in the plot were actually never found, and the seriousness of the plot still remains a mystery to this day. The next on our list is Ronald Reagan, and trust me, the amount of memes I could put in here right now, but I might. We'll see in post. It'll be a surprise for us both.
Reagan smash! Reagan smash!
What's that?
Oh, it's just Reagan. Just leave him alone. He'll tire himself out.
Reagan sleepy.
But Ronald Reagan was the 40th President of the United States, and this was also an attempted assassination. The attempt took place on March 30th of 1981. We're gonna make sure we get this guy's name correct and not do what we did last time. This one's a little sus. This one's weird. So the assassin's name was John Hinckley Jr. He was a mentally ill man, and he was obsessed with the actress Jodie Foster. I love Jodie Foster. Probably my favorite movie, 2 favorite movies I would say, is obviously Silence of the Lambs, but another one is Panic Room. If you haven't seen that, check that out because it is a thrill. Anyways, back to Ronald Reagan. So John had fired 6 shots at Ronald Reagan as he was leaving the Washington Hilton Hotel. Reagan was hit by a ricocheted bullet which actually punctured his lung, nearly missing his heart. And 3 others were also injured during the attempt, one of them being Press Secretary James Brady. Now, after John was captured and was obviously interrogated, he actually confessed that kind of the reason behind it was he was trying to impress Jodie Foster after becoming obsessed with her after he had seen the movie Taxi Driver. Now, Ronald Reagan did fully recover from the incident, and John was found not guilty by reason of insanity, and he was institutionalized and released in 2016 under very strict conditions. Next on our list is the 42nd President of the United States, Bill Clinton. And now this is also another attempted assassination attempt. It took place on October 29th of 1994. Shout out 94, year I was born. The assassin's name was Francisco Martin Duran. He was an anti-government extremist. Now, Duran fired 29 shots at the White House from a semi-automatic rifle, believing that Clinton was a threat to the United States. Now, Clinton was inside at the time but was not harmed, and Duran was subdued by bystanders and later convicted of attempted assassination and sentenced to 40 years in prison. Up next is George W. Bush. Now, he was the 43rd President of the United States, and this is also another failed attempt. And this guy, must be the world's worst assassin because you'll just listen. So this happened on May 10th of 2005, and the assassin's name, don't come to me if you watched the last video, you know I'm bad at pronouncing certain names. So, just listen.
Vladimir Rutayunian.
One more time.
Vladimir Rutayunian.
Okay, so we're gonna call him Vladimir. So Vladimir was a Georgian nationalist. So Bush was at an event in Georgia giving a speech to the public when Vladimir approached and threw a live grenade at him. Now this is what I mean by the world's worst assassin, and obviously thank God for that. When Vladimir threw the grenade at Bush, what he failed at was there was still a cloth wrapped around it where the pin would have gotten pulled out, so obviously the grenade never actually went off. Obviously, he was subdued at the time and arrested, and he did serve life in prison. I don't know why I put cologne on to film a video. It's not like you guys can smell it, but like...
Oh my god.
So good. Okay, anyways, back to what we were talking about.
Oscar Ramiro Altamirano Quispe.
Our next president on the list is the 44th president of the United States, Barack Obama. And we have another assassination attempt on this one. The assassination took place in November of 2011, and the assassin's name was Oscar Romero. Oscar fired several shots at the White House, damaging windows and an exterior wall. Now, luckily, Obama and his family were not at the White House at the time of the incident, and Oscar's whole reason for doing this is he believed that Obama was the Antichrist, and basically he was trying to start a revolution, and well, that landed him 25 years in prison. The next president that we are talking about is the 45th president of the United States, Donald Trump. Now, I actually didn't even know about this one, to be honest with you. When I was doing the research, I was kind of surprised. We will cover the other ones in a moment, but let's get it started. So, the date of this assassination attempt took place on June 18th of 2016. The assassin's name was Michael Sanford. Michael Sanford, a British national with mental health issues. Sanford attempted to grab a police officer's gun at a Trump campaign rally in Las Vegas. Once arrested, he did claim that he had full intentions of shooting Donald Trump. Obviously, he was stopped before he could fire, and then he was charged and sentenced to 12 months in prison. The next assassination attempt, or plot for this one, was on the 46th president of the United States, Joe Biden. Now, this one's just sad. Really any of them when the individual is just so young. The individual's name was Alexander Hillel. He was a 19-year-old. And I just think like it's so sad because you've thrown your entire life away. But Alexander was arrested in North Carolina after police found a van filled with guns, explosives, and a large sum of money. Investigators also discovered a written plan to assassinate Biden and internet searches related to the plot. Alexander had been researching potential travel routes to Biden's campaign event. The plot was stopped before any attempt could be made on President Biden, and also, thank God, before a bunch of people would have ultimately gotten hurt in that process. But it's just sad when they're so young. It's like, what's going on that you get to that point? There's so many things involved with that, like influences and everything else, and it's just like, I don't know what to say about that one. It's just sad. Okay, now let's get into some more recent ones, and we are going to be talking about the 3 assassination attempts on President-elect Donald Trump in 2024. We'll start things off, obviously, with the most famous one, which happened on July 13th, 2024 in Butler, Pennsylvania. This one's also sad, guys, because, like, this kid had his whole life ahead of him, and just, like, you're so young, so impressionable, like, not excusing at all what he did, but it's just, I don't know, when they're that young, I just think like what could have been. But during a campaign rally, President-elect Trump was giving a speech, and he was shot by 20-year-old Thomas Crooks. Now, Crooks fired 8 rounds from an AR-15 style rifle from a nearby rooftop, hitting Trump in the ear. And I'm sure you've all seen the footage. He turned his head so slightly at the right time, and unfortunately a rally attendee was killed and 2 others were critically injured. The Secret Service responded quickly, neutralizing crooks. Trump was treated at hospital and released the same day, making a public appearance shortly after with a bandage on his ear. And this event is considered a significant failure of the Secret Service security, sparking a widespread criticism and calls for reform. And if you watched my part 1 video, I do talk a little bit about the Secret Service, how they started where they are now, and some of their responsibilities. The second attempt happened on September 15th of 2024 at Trump's golf club in West Palm Beach, Florida. A man named Ryan Wesley was spotted hiding in bushes aiming a rifle at a Secret Service agent. Now, the agent had seen the rifle barrel move and fired a shot at Ryan, who had fled the scene and was later apprehended. Now, this incident came just 2 months after the incident that happened in Pennsylvania, and obviously this led to a heightened concern for security around Trump. Now, there was a third potential assassination attempt on Donald Trump in 2024, which occurred at a rally in Coachella Valley, California on October the 12th. A man named Vim Miller was arrested after trying to enter the rally with a loaded gun. He had attempted to pose as a journalist with a fake press pass to gain access to the event. And his vehicle had raised some alarm bells due to the unregistration and the fake license plates. Once arrested, police searched the vehicle and found multiple fake IDs and passports. Now, Miller was arrested on firearms charges. He was released on a $5,000 bail the same day. No shots were fired, and Trump was not in any immediate danger. All right, we're gonna leave it at that. That is part 2 concluded. I hope you guys learned something. I definitely did. I had a lot of fun putting this together. I'm sorry for the delay, but I'm very, very excited for what's coming up. I've been doing YouTube now for almost a year. First videos went out back in March of 2024. I started planning the channel in and around this time last year, and I'm starting to plan for season 2 for the new year, and I've got a lot of fun stuff planned. We're gonna get more frequent on the videos. My overall goal for the first year of YouTube was just getting comfortable with the camera and just having fun at the end of the day. And we're gonna continue doing that into season 2, but I wanna challenge myself even further, push some boundaries and just really go for it. So I hope you guys come along on the journey. If you haven't already, like the video, subscribe. There's a lot of cool things coming. I'm also gonna be dabbling in with Twitch coming up very soon, just to have some fun with that as well. If you've got any recommendations for further videos, future videos, please sound off down below, let me know. Also, comment on this video if there's anything that I might have missed. I love hearing from you guys, getting into a lot of conversations. It's a lot of fun for me. So anyways, I'm gonna shut up, and without further ado, the video's over. Okay, I'm gonna go. Have a good one, guys, and I will see you very soon for Vlogmas, and I can't wait. Okay, bye.